Thank you, Ms. Madigan, for taking the time to be here and talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so starting off with our first question. First, what are your priorities in addressing student conflicts from 7th to 12th grade? More specifically, in your opinion, is there a way to handle each grade differently, or should all students be disciplined the same regardless of their grade?
It's a great question. So far I'm learning that some issues, some discipline issues, have some pretty unique circumstances and need to be dealt with individually. Overall, I do think that all students should be sort of held accountable to the same guidelines, the same school rules, district policies. The one thing I will say, especially uniquely with the 7th grade, is that many of them are coming in very young, needing to learn quite a bit, and it takes a little longer for them to adjust. So I would say that the 7th graders probably get a little more patience and leniency in the beginning.
Okay. Moving on. Number 2. What challenge do you think affects students at New Hyde Park the most this year?
I think there's a lot. I think a lot of students are definitely, it sounds cliche, but peer pressure. Sometimes students make mistakes in an effort to try to fit in. Sometimes students completely shut down because they think they're not seen or liked by their peers. I just think that, school can be a great place for students, but sometimes the pressures of it all definitely can lead to some conflict. So I think that when students sort of find themselves in a place, whatever that is, it could be a club, could be a sport, could be a classroom, could be Model UN, could be science research. I think the bond is stronger and they have a better time.
Very insightful, thank you. Third, as dean, is there something that you wish to express to the students at New Hyde Park that your relationship always stays positive? Things like lanyards and attendance. And obviously, I undoubtedly know that your job, the highlight of your job, is not disciplining students.
Yeah, correct. I mean, the message I would definitely want to, send out is that New Hyde Park is a great place. I really believe that for students from 7th through 12th grade, and everybody wants you here. So, being late, missing classes, you're missing out on an experience. So, that's one thing when it comes to the attendance. The other thing that I truly feel and that I want every student to know is that, not only me, but pretty much every adult and staff member in this building, we do have concern for safety. So checking up on kids who aren't where they should be, it's a real concern. If someone doesn't have a lanyard around their neck, the question is, do they belong here at all? Some of our policies and our goals are really directed at making sure students have a really good experience in all grades at all times. And I hope that our disciplining sometimes doesn't ever get misunderstood or misconstrued, because it's really coming from a place of safety, security, and now we really want you here.
Definitely. Thank you so much.